Hello, good morning, everyone. So today we are going to talk about 2024 Landmark Agent Bootcamp. Today we're going to topic 7, how to prepare offer for condo or condo townhouse. So today we are going to talk about first one, how to log into Trap and find a listing. Second one, when we prepare the offer, so we will go with working with a realtor. And also the treasure, they have a new update. We're going to talk about that. And the next one, we're going to start the offer for condominium or condo townhouse. And the next one, how to add Schedule B or disclosure if you are the buyer or you are the related to the buyer. So next one, we're going to prepare the signature for authentic sign by using Webform authentic sign. The next one, we're going to talk about how to using the authentic sign progress. And the next one, we're going to show you to download the signed document and the email to listing agent. Last one, how to register offer with broker B. So this is a total 7 topic, and we already talked about it yesterday, but yesterday is for Freehold. So today we're going to talk about the condominium. Tomorrow we are going to talk about how to use a Potl. They have a totally different. Okay, let's start from MLS. This is MLS new login. So if you never log in, I will, this is a user ID. That means your travel number. And the second one is your PIN number. The last one is verification code from your cell phone. Okay, now we're logged into the MLS. And first, today we're going to talk about the offer for the condominium. So I will find any of the listing for the condo or condo townhouse. So let's go first one and see what's this. This is the condo apartment. So condo apartment basically is very similar with condo townhouse. And the information, everything will be same. So that's why I will pick condominium as a sample to prepare the offer. If your buyer interest is a property, they ask you to prepare the offer. So first step, we are going to go for Webform transaction desk. So we click a Webform transaction desk. And a new pop-up window. Transaction name is listing property address. The template, we choose 02. So 0A is a freehold, 02 is a condo, 03 residential lease, 04 commercial lease, 05 commercial sale. So if you know the roughly order, it will easy to pick 02A condo or condo townhouse offer for purchase call offset. We select, so same thing, don't forget select the type. Otherwise, you cannot create. So we click, this is a condo property. And then we create. So that's so simple. And after we create, quickly go right for the forms. On the right, forms. So all the form will be listed here. So as the same, first we need the agency form because we want to make sure the buyer send the agency form with you and before you present the offer. So agency form, usually myself, I would like a A10 with the first one. First one working with a realtor because you need to let the buyer know the agency representation. So working with a realtor. And the next one is a RICO information guide. This is new after December 1st last year. So we have to find the RICO information guide just by click add. And the RECO INF or RICO information guide. and I will select, I will edge in. So they will go all the way bottom. So I will hold, if you see the left, you can hold and drag to the top. So this is the second form. And the third form is BRA. And after that is a fund track form. So then offer AO1, 101, 320. Because we are buying, the sample is we are buying for myself or for my family relative. So I will use a disclosure form. But if this is not related to you, it's your client, you don't need a disclosure form. So let's, for example, I'm buying for myself. I will click add. I will click 160. This form is only the property buying for yourself, your family, your related. If it is not related to you, don't use this form. I will add. The form is all the way bottom. I will scroll up, drag up a little bit. 160, just next 320. Okay, so all the form is get ready. I will go the first package is agency form. After agency form sent, I will go second package for the form. Form will send it to listing agent. Okay, let's start the first part, A10. A10 will be very simple, just left, right, two sides. So if you see the right side, self-represent party, this is not applied. So I will leave blank. Don't touch this part, leave blank. On the left side, this is the buyer. Buyer acknowledge, receive the explained information gap. So that's why we attach with this transaction. And here, the buyer name. So I will use my, just a little bit different with my name as a buyer name, because I wanted to different with agent's name. And the buyer brokerage or office. Done. So that's a very, very simple 3-step. First one, select the buyer. Second one, write down the buyer's full legal name. If you have a one name, write down one. If you have a two name, write down two. If you have a three name, write down three. If you have four name, just write down four. And then after that, buyer's brokerage or office name. So that's the 3 information. When you finish, always click save. And then we go second form. Second form is a recall information guide. Just click. So we will not waste time for this form because we have, I think you can easily to read. We go all the way bottom. So you see the agent's name, the date, the buyer's name. So I will type the buyer's name. If you have one buyer, one, two buyer, two. If you have a 3 buyer, you may use the 2 buyer share one space like another buyer. Okay, so done. That's the second form. We finish. We just save it. And the next form, if you go next form, always click a transaction form on the middle. I know some agent, they just use the save and that's it. That's what going to waste your time. Just click a transaction form on the middle. They will lead you to the next form. I will go 300 BRA. This is very important. And the buyer's address, buyer's name. And I will quickly go for all the information. Buyer's address, I will put, yeah, you can check with the driver's license, the buyer's driver's license. And designate agent, because our office will ask every agent will be a designated agent. That means before December 1st, every agent, every client belong to office. So every agent have the right, if the office manager broker record can assign any agent to help the client. But after December 1st, office will use designate representative. That means that every client only belong to this agent. Office designate this agent to working with the buyer, this buyer. If you are away on vacation, you have to do amendment. If the buyer agree, so use amendment, add another agent to help the buyer. Okay, so commencing day usually will start when you help your buyer to view the property. If the buyer said, okay, you are pretty good, I want to go with you to help us to prepare to do the buying the property, then we will start today. Now it's almost like 11 a.m. and today's date, expiry date. Usually we put 4 months. The reason is we want to cover the closing date. And the property type, residential. And the geographic location, that is we put a city, like a buyer may be looking for GTA, Greater Toronto area. Or just put a specific city, like Toronto, Richmond Hill, Markham, Pickering, whatever the city name. So if they are not, the buyer not sure which city, they may go few different location, you can write down the Greater Toronto area. So commission, we can write down 2.5. This is a standard commission for the corp, but sometimes maybe they will give 2 or 2.5, 2.75. So that's why we put ICE per MLS. That means based on the MLS, we'll do the adjustment. And the holdover 90 days. That means after BRA expired, if the buyer like any property before they see the property, you still need to help the buyer to process the buying, like offer negotiation. So that is the holdover. And for the rest information, nothing. We just need a signature. So BRA is basically done. We are save it. Once we save it, I will 2 ways to do the signature. One, we can click a transaction. We can select 1, 2, 3. That's a 3 form. We go basket and then go to the authentic sign. Let's go this way and then send it to authentic sign. Okay, when we wait, I just quickly double check the listing because we need the information legal level, legal unit. This is very important. This is different. So that's why before we prepare the offer video for freehold, some agents said, no, I don't want a freehold because I'm prepared the offer for condo. So that's why we put a separate video. Okay, so still take time. Also check. First one, we need the information for the legal level, legal unit. And the next one, we need to use registry office, TSCC. We need a corporation number. This is very important. This is different. And also we need a locker. They have any parking, they have any locker. So the MLS, you should very easily to locate where we can find the information. And how many bedroom. Okay, now it's already loaded. And if we have all the form, first we need to find out who need to sign this form. So first I will add from transaction. Transaction, I see the buyer, I see the agent. For the listing agent, for the seller, forget about that. It's not our obligation, so we leave blank. We don't take care their duty. We just select the buyer and the buyer agent. And you see there's an explanation mark. That means something missing. I have to put the buyer's email. And also I can update. If I update next time, you don't need to enter email again. So now we find everybody, buyer agent, a buyer, to sign the document. All the document is loaded. Now we are going to put a right initial, right signature in the right spot. Okay, so here, buyer's initial. Okay, I will go one more time. This is the beginning. You see the signer, 2%, agent and buyer. I get some agent said why I cannot put initial signature. Where is the initial signature? So carefully to see the mouse. When I click mouse to here, initial, you see here change. They have an option. It's called signing towards. Original, it looks like this. You cannot find where is the initial signature. You can drag. When I click, it will change. So you see this is the buyer. I will drag initial to here. And double check the buyer's initial in the right spot, but the bottom is a for sale, represent the party is not applied. So I have to delete this initial, buyer signature, date, everything is perfect. So I will leave it, go next page. Recall information guide all the way to the 13th page, last page. So I need 2 signature. One is for the agent, one is for buyer. So buyer is very easy. You see initial, here is the signature. I will drag signature to here. After that, you see the date put on the bottom. Now I need to switch to agent. When you click, you have option switch to agent. And then you can drag signature. And then you can put date in the right spot. That's it. And we go to the next page, BRA. BRA, because the template is capture the initial signature. So we don't need to spend too much time, just double check. Initial, agent, buyer initial, agent, buyer initial, and the agent signature, buyer signature for acknowledge receive the document. For the insurance, you see there's a missing signature for agent. Right now is the agent. And I will place signature in here. So always BRA, they will missing the agent's signature. Make sure every time you have to put signature in BRA. Now I finish. Then click next. Send. Don't worry about it here. Just click send. Once you send, your email and your buyer's email will receive the authentic sign. So I will go back to my email. And I will check where is authentic sign. Okay, it's right here. So this is for the agent. You see the name, hello, Sammy, that means the agent. And I will start signing. And I click accept, click start on the right, click signature, initial, one more signature, done. That's it. That's so easy to do the authentic sign. I will close. After I close, so the buyer, they receive the email looks like this. So the buyer, this buyer name, they receive the email, they will click start signing. They click accept. They click start. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the buyer, they finished the agency form. So I will keep the form because this is not going to send it to listing agent. This is you will keep the file in your email or keep it in yourself. When the offer accepts, we will send it to our office deals department. Now we are going to prepare the offer, and we always click dashboard. You see the dashboard? If you click a dashboard, will lead you to the main page. In the main page, you will see the last transaction is or just create a transaction. I will click transaction. Remember, click forms on the right. And then now we go the first form to listing agent form. One is A01. I click A. 801 is a very simple form. It's offer a summary form. And we check today's date. You don't need to write down the date. You just click a calendar. You see icon, calendar icon. I will check today's date. And agent's name, brokerage, and the buyer's name is already there. The next, the offer was submitted by email. Because right now, every agent, they receive offer by email, no in person. To listing agent at, let's say now it's 11:21. Maybe I will send it to buyer. The buyer agree. Maybe I will send the offer around, maybe it's, let's say 2 p.m. today, roughly. Maybe 1:30, maybe 2:30. So it doesn't matter. It's more or less just roughly 2 o'clock today. And the offer irrevocable. 11:59 p.m. Usually the offer irrevocable will be 24 hours. So I will put 8 tomorrow. Some agent maybe only give very less, like now it's already 12. They only give agent to 2 o'clock, only 2 hours. That's too rush. So if you're the listing agent, some agent give you very, very rush, irrevocable. Don't touch the offer. Just tell the agent, please give me the enough irrevocable time. That's too rush. Okay, so that's it. So email, submit the offer date, time, irrevocable date and the time. That's it. So for counter offer, it's not applied. We just leave blank. For the listing brokerage, we are not going to touch it, just leave it. So this form finished, we go file, we go save, and then go next form is offer. It's very important. We click a transaction, we 01, agreement, purchase, and sell. Okay, now we are able to see the form. And this is the today's date is already there. And the buyer's name, seller's name, the property. So that will be a little bit different with the freehold. So that's why we have some agents said, oh, I watch your video for freehold, but now I'm prepared to offer for condo. It's different. Yes, now I understand it's different. So that's why we put a 2 training. Actually, it's 3 training for the offer. Okay, so here we have to choose because we are prepared to offer for condominium. This is a condo apartment. So we have to choose here. This is apartment. The unit number from MLS is already 4709. So this is the property address and city, province, and the postcode. And in the city of Toronto. And being, so here, this is very important. Sometimes we just get confused. What's the legal name of the condominium corporation? Some people maybe put the property managing the office. That's wrong. The legal name of the condominium corporation is right here. It's TSCC. TSCC stands as a Toronto Standard Condominium Corporation. Toronto Standard Condominium Corporation, TSCC. 2532 is number. So we put a 2532 TSCC, Toronto Standard Condominium Corporation, 2532. Yeah, that's correct. And if you are not sure this is correct, you can easily click a ProppertyLine. We have ever done the training in the second topic, ProppertyLine store. So maybe I will take a little bit of time to open it. Just in the app, you see the very tiny icon. It's called ProppertyLine store. Here you see ProppertyLine. That's different. You have to use the closer to Geowarehouse one, ProppertyLine store. That's the right one. For this one, you cannot open. It's a ProppertyLine legacy. It's already gone. Here you see the assessment detail is free of charge. You can see it. But right now, I don't know what's wrong going on. We cannot check this one. But anyway, I will suggest you go free report, realtor details report, free, add to cart. And then you go shopping cart. And then you go check out. After you check out, you see the PDF, generate. So we are able to see TSCC 2532. But some people say, oh, why is it TSCP, not a TSCC? So that's sometimes the agent will write down TSCP, but actually that's called Toronto Standard Condominium. P stand for plan. Toronto Standard Condominium Plan. But actually, it should be used T as Toronto Standard Condominium Corporation. So change P to C. That's right. And 2532. Yes, that's correct. Level 46, unit 9. We check level 46, unit 9. That's correct. So we continue to go with offer. You see TSCC 2532, unit number 9, level 46. Let's double check. 46, unit 9. And we continue the building number. Building number is the street number because the 15 is a street number. So we use building number as a street number, 15. And they have a parking space. They have a locker. We double check it from MLS. They say parking, 0. Locker, yes. Locker number 7 and the level A. So we double check with unpack. Level A, unit 7, LKR, that means locker. So level A, unit 7, locker. And also they have a bicycle spot. So we will put parking 0 or none. And the level locker number 1, level A, unit 7. Let's double check. Yes, level A, unit 7. And the price. The price is same thing. We are not going to take time to do the CMA for this listing, but listing, when we do listing, I will talk about that. So now let's say I will go with the full price, or maybe the price is getting a little bit lower. Let's say I will go 940. 940. And the deposit usually is upon acceptance. Here with you get the deposit ready, but most of the case we go upon acceptance. And how much deposit? Usually it's 5%. I will go 50,000. And payable to. Lots of people have missed this spot. Just leave blank. So we have to go check MLS. We have to go check the property listing brokerage. So we copy and paste to here. So that's a listing brokerage. Deposit will pay to their brokerage. We have a Schedule B and disclosure 160. Irrevocable by buyer. Everybody know that's buyer agent. We prepare the offer for buyer. Irrevocable 11:59 tomorrow. And the closing day, completion day, we check with MLS. We see the position date. So they give you the hint. So it's 30 days of TBA. So that means they want to close as soon as possible. So I will put 30 days, click the date, calendar, 30 days by, that means we can do by end of this month or early of the March. So first I will put the end of this month. If the seller not agree, they may change to the new closing date. So I will tell the buyer, we put the closing date end of this month. However, if the seller, they want the property going to change the closing date. And go next, chattels include. I will go listing. I will go extra, don't write down the chattels. Okay, anyway, if they don't write down, so usually we need to write down by ourselves. So most of the units, I think they must have a stove, fridge, stove, fridge, built-in, washer and dryer, all ELFS, all window covering. So that is usually it's pretty standard. Fridge, stove, fridge, built-in dishwasher, washer and dryer, all electronic light fixtures, and all window covering. So if you see the listing, they don't write down any about the extra or chattels, so you can make like yourself, just to see what will stand, appliance will stand with the property. And the rental item, so for the condo, usually they don't have a rental item, but I will leave blank. And the maintenance fee. So maintenance fee, we will check from the MLS. You see here, maintenance fee 5, 60, and 20. They include the heating, water, CEC, building insurance. So before I go, I will copy. And 56020. 560.20 I will paste here, but this is not enough because sometimes, maybe the listing agent, maybe the seller, they may have very minor mistake. Maybe they not include the heating. Maybe they not include like water. So we don't know. So that's why we just want to try to make everything close smoothly. So I will write down as per status. As per status certificate. That means seller will prepare the status certificate. The buyer will ask a lawyer to review it. This is a condition. And the parking in the locker, I will leave blank because we already mentioned in the first page. And the HST included in always title search 2 weeks before closing. So because we have a condition 5 banking days. If I offer accepted tomorrow, that means 5 banking day will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be next Thursday. And also the status certificate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means we'll go all the way to the 20. So if we go 2 weeks before the closing, that means the condition is after title search. This is not allowed. So we have to make the title search shorter. So the last day of condition will be a 20. So we may make a 21 or 22. So I will put a 1 week before the closing for the title search. You have to adjust accordingly. And usually 2 weeks before closing. The property use single family residential. And the next, we go Schedule A. Schedule A is under office already pre-built in, balance, discharge mortgage, no working order, condition for finance, 5 days, this condition. So that's not the condition. Here is the first condition, finance. Second condition, home inspection. Next condition for the status certificate. So the seller, after accept the offer, 10 days, they need to provide status certificate. Once they provide the status certificate, we have 2 banking days. You need to let your buyer's lawyer to review it. If everything is all right, just go to waive the condition. If not, you may do amendment or mutual release. So this is the 3 conditions. And next, this is not a condition, revisitor. And all of those is like a pretty same as like a freehold. So we don't need to worry about those one. And that's it. So you see the offer is really easy, quick, and fast. We finish. So before we go next, I will do a save. And I will do transaction form. And then go next form, 320. We finish A1, 101, 320. We still have 2 more forms to go. It's quite a simple form. 1A1, that means the leasing brokerage represent the seller. And then number 3. Number 2, we don't worry about that. Usually we are not applied because the commission will directly paid by buyer or seller. So we don't worry about that part. And we go number 3, where the corp side, we represent the buyer. The commission will be as per MLS. And the signature. And then we go save, that's it. And the last form, disclosure form, 160. So if the buyer is not related to you, don't use this form. If the buyer is your family or related to you, you have to use this form. If the buyer is related to you, you need to write down the buyer is related to buyer agent. You don't need a specific what kind of the related, brother, maybe uncle. So you don't need to write down the specific relative. Just write down it's related. For this scenario, it's a buyer is yourself. So I will say the buyer is real estate agent. That's it. And I will receive the commission. So someone may think about, oh, maybe I will not receive commission to save some mortgage. So you can negotiate with the leasing agent later on, because in the first negotiation stage, so every time the leasing agent and seller, they have to deduct commission. It's very difficult to make, the math calculation. So that's why we will first is go with stand. Everything will come like a very standard transaction. If they accept the offer, you may tell the leasing agent, because I'm buying for myself, I'm not going to take the commission. So I will do the amendment. I will do the price deduction later on. Okay, so that's all the form. We finished. One more save. So now we use another way to do the awesome design. You can click save and accept. And then scroll down, you see A01. you see 101, you see 320, you see 160. And then I will check basket. The schedule B, someone may be say, where is the schedule B? So I will let you know after. So I will click authentic sign. So when we wait for the authentic sign, we will find the schedule B. We go MLS listing, we go to document. In the to document, you see schedule B is right here. And I will save schedule B to my computer. This is February 7, schedule B. I will save it. Now I close. I go to authentic sign. Everything is already pulled in. First, I will go to document because I need a schedule B. And then attach document, upload, drag, schedule B from today, open. So schedule B is already loaded in. And then I will go every form to do authentic sign. Before I go, click back sender because I need to find who need to sign this document. So click from transaction. Buyer, second one, buyer agent. I will select. So remember when we do the agency form, the buyer's email missing. But when we click, put the buyer's email, you need just one simple click, update to transaction contact. That means the next time when we prepare, the email is already here. You don't need to do one more time. Now we are going to check all the forms, initial signature, making sure they are correct. So buyer's signature, right? Correct. And the buyer's initial, yes. Yes, that's right. Buyer's signature. So here for the call up agent, agent's signature is missing in the right bottom on the page number 5, 101. I will switch to buyer agent. I will drag the buyer's signature. I will delete the date. So now you have a buyer's agent signature. So we go all the way to schedule A. You know, schedule A, some buyer, they know very well. The condominium is only the the unit. It's not like a house. So usually we don't need a home inspection. And some buyers say, you know what? I don't want the home inspection for the condo offer. I want to take it out. So we will use a line to cross out the home inspection and let the buyer to initiate. Some buyer, maybe a first-time buyer, they say, oh, I'm so scared. I need to find someone to do the inspection, home inspector. Actually, it's a waste of money. Maybe you spend $500. This home inspector go there 50 minutes, they finish all the inspection. Because the condo unit, they cannot go, you know, mechanical room, they cannot go swim, the utility facility room. They're only the not too much thing to do the home inspection. Okay, so anyway, so for this scenario, we cross out, but sometimes you want the buyer said, I don't want to finance because we don't need the finance. So you can do the same thing, cross out. But I will strongly suggest you leave the status certificate condition. The status certificate is very important. First reason, because a buyer have to register this condominium, they register this property management office. How they are going to register? The registration form is in the status certificate. Even sometimes, you know, we have a buyer said, you know, that's multiple offer. I have to give up finance, home inspection, property, the status certificate, no condition, firm offer. Even that, the buyer still needed to purchase, to buy status certificate before closing. So it's very important, first thing. Second one, because we don't know if they are going to increase the property management fee. We don't know unless you see the property status certificate. That's the second one. Next one, they will say in this unit, is there any unpaid fee? Is there anything related to this unit? And then last, because we wanted to know this condo corporation, is there any lawsuit? All right, so that's this status certificate. It's very important condition. We leave it and I go all the way to the last page, next page of confirmation. There's a missing because this is new form. We have to get a buyer's initial or put a run. It's not initial, we delete. Initial is right here. We have to put agent's initial. And the next one, everything is good, but we are not multiple representation. So we have to take this out. We see lots of the agent made a mistake. They just leave it. The listing agent told you we are not multiple. Please take this initial out. So make sure there's no initial in the multiple representation. And we go next one. It's a registry disclosure form. So we need a buyer agent's signature right here. And also need a buyer's broker record signature here. Because if you have enough time, you can send this offer to our office front desk after you send. So front desk will ask a broker record, Tony sign it. So if the offer is a little bit, send it to listing agent. When the seller accepts the offer, you can ask a broker record to sign this form later on. It's no problem. Okay, we keep going, Schedule B. Schedule B, we first need a buyer's initial here. We go change buyer. We go click initial. Once we click initial, yesterday, I show everybody use the text, click text box. We can put buyer's name, seller's name. This is the seller's name. We Control C. We put it here, Control V. And the buyer's name, do the same thing. But today we're going to do a little bit different. So you can click initial. Once you click initial, you see the name block is come out. I just turn name block on. So you will see the buyer's legal name right here. I will put legal name on the buyer's name. For the property address, so you can do the same thing, use the text box, copy paste. For the date, you can just simply click auto date to here. Done. So double check second time. And then take a few minutes break. Go the third time, check. I will suggest you at least 3 times to check before you send. Okay, done. We check it 3 times. I will go click next to send. Send. So the offer we already finished. You see, we finished the prepared signing. We click the signing process. Number 5, we're going to go to number 5 step. So if the buyer, okay, the agent received the email, we're going to click the same step as the previous. We click accept, we click agents. Oh, this is a buyer, not the agent. So buyer will click the initial. So buyer's initial signature finish. And we need to check with the agent. So this is the agent signature. We click start the signing, accept, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, done. So agent and the buyer, they finish the signing. We can always, you know, sometimes the buyer, they are working. Maybe you need to know who signed the document, who not signed document. We can go to Webforms. We can go to authentic sign. From the authentic sign, they will show you who finished the signing, who is not finished the signing. So you can check it from here. Okay, so that's which the form is already complete signed. I will go here, go to email. Email will give you the signing complete. So we can download the email. Before we go to download the email, because this is our update, just to let you know, you see signing update. So I just don't want to keep it, I will delete. Take maybe a very few seconds, they will come out for the signing complete. If it takes too long, so you can easily to find the signature from here, from the authentic sign, from the last authentic sign, view send the PDF. So that is a very fast, quick way you can download this signed. You see, this is already signed for both agent and the buyer. Signature is all done. And then you can just click here, download, and download this one to your computer. I will change a little bit. This is offer. And then you can save it. So that is a fast way to save. Or you can do from the authentic sign from email. You see signing complete is the same thing. We click signing complete. We click here to download the signed document, click here. Because click here, they will make all the forms in the one PDF. If you download from here, this is a separate PDF for signed document. Of course, because we need to register the offer, so we have to download A01 only. All right, so let's see, because we already download the form, you can click here or go to authentic sign. And then we need to email this send offer to listing agent. We go all the way down, check with the listing agent, and then check with listing agent's email. You can copy, and then from your email, you can write down a new email. So I will copy the listing agent's email right here because I don't want to send a real offer. So that's why I just use my email instead. I will see regarding offer for 15.3. And then you can attach the offer from your download. See, this is last. I will attach the offer. I will write down listing agent. Under C, Alexander. Alexander. Yeah, I think everybody know how to write the email. Just a very like a standard email. Please see my offer attached. If you have any questions, please let me know. My cell phone number is, you just write down your number and then send. So once you send the offer, once the offer is sent, you need to go to the signing complete to download the A01. So it's the same thing. Everybody know how to download the A01. Just download your computer and go to listing and go to broker bay appointment. Once you go to appointment, you can easily to register the offer here. of register offer, the system will automatically detect this is you. And also you can attach A1 here and put irrevocable by tomorrow. And the irrevocable is 11:59. And then attach offer, register offer, done. That's it. So it's a very simple, easy step. We are going to show the full step to you. I hope, if you have a buyer, have an offer, you know how to register offer. And the last one, maybe within the next 2 minutes, I will show you in case, the listing agent send back offer. Maybe the offer price listing agent, they don't like. They just send the offer back, and your buyer maybe accept the offer, maybe counter back again. So how to do that? So if the listing agent sends you the counter offer back, let's see. Let's see, this is the offer I sent. And you receive the offer from the listing agent. Okay, still take a time, but anyway, so if you receive the offer, it's really easy. Just download your offer PDF attachment. Maybe they send you a same PDF attachment. Just download the PDF attachment to the computer. Let's say this is the offer you received for the counter offer. You just click here and download to your computer. Once download to your computer, go to Webform. And everybody know how to go to Webform. Click Tools, click Webform right here. This is use Matrix. If you use Run, it's the same thing. The 6 dot, click 6 dot at Run, and they have a Webform. Click Webform. And from the Webform, you will see DigiSign. Directly go to DigiSign. And from DigiSign, just use @ and write down the name. You can do any name, but usually I will use the property address. So I will go to use save. After save, I will add document. Document is you just download document from the listing agent send back to you. We open. Because the send back offer, counter offer, we only need the buyer signature. So that's why we go sender. We go to add from transaction. We only found buyer's name. Okay, I cannot find. I will add the buyer name. You add the buyer's name, buyer's email, and save it. So this is the buyer name, buyer's email. And because this is a counter offer, so we have to put another signature on the counter offer. We click, this is a buyer signature, and this is by email. So we use a text box. We write down email. It's the same as like a previous one. And when, you can write down the time. You can place the date. And the new irrevocable is the same thing. You can place maybe irrevocable by tomorrow or today, so whatever. So just use the text box to put a new irrevocable date. And the next one, we go here. Maybe the listing agent, they cross out the price, give you the new price. So we not agree. So we are going to use a line to cross out. And then you write down the new price. And write down the new price here, and then put initial and the initial. So to save the time, I don't want to put anything here, but you have to go use a text box, write down the exact number to match this number. So because the listing agent changed this one to a seller, so we have to change the seller, cross out the seller, and then change it to buyer back again. And once we do any change, we have to put the initial. So if there's any change, you agree, just pair the initial. If not, just leave it. Now we're going to send it to buyer, buyer sign it, and after sign it, send it to listing agent. So that is the whole process, how to prepare the offer, how to do the agency form first, and then we're going to use the condo offer, attach Schedule B disclosure, prepare the signing, and then download the email to listing agent and register offer. And also we do one more extra, if there's any counter offer, how we are going to send that buyer to sign. Okay, so that's all for today. It's pretty much information, but this is really important. This few days is really busy. We have lots of buyers. They said, this is my first time to prepare the offer. I'm prepared the offer for my client. It's the first time, please. So this is we show everyone. You can follow this video and prepare the condo, prepare the freehold. Tomorrow we are going to talk about how to prepare the Potl property of offer. Okay, so that's all for today. And thank you for joining, and hope we can see you tomorrow.